junk removal warriors? Joseph here, Vets Hall Junk Removal, Stafford, Virginia. Hope wherever you are, you're staying busy and making money in junk removal as we move through what I believe to be the tail end of this whole coronavirus stay-at-home order that we've all had to overcome and adapt to. I think I have something really awesome for you guys in the form of a nugget of wisdom that I think if you apply this technique immediately, and if you have kept detailed records, because it will only help you if you've kept detailed records of the customers that you've serviced, I believe you will increase the number of junk removal jobs you're doing weekly. Everybody's talking about how things have slowed down. Not here, guys, not at the various Vets Hall junk removal locations around the nation. We are surviving and thriving off of our repeat customers because we keep extremely detailed records on customers. And I'll share with you what I'm talking about in just a minute. But the conversation took me back to a time when I was a military recruiter and how enlistments slow down during certain periods of the year. And that would be during the holiday season, Christmas and New Year, and the beginning of the school year. Nobody wants to join the military. So anyone that I would meet with, but for whatever reason didn't sign on the dotted line, decided that at that particular time joining the military wasn't right for them, went on my saucy list. My saucy list was a detailed list of individuals who I met with, who I saw, and didn't join. And it had all of the things we talked about. Really detailed and pertinent information. And I have utilized this technique in junk removal for a number of years already, as have my guys, hence the reason we are staying busy with repeat business, our customers, our previous customers. And I called it, when I was in military recruiting, my saucy list. I saw them once, and I'm gonna reach out to them to see them again. This is a very, very widely used technique in sales, guys. They simply reach out to them again. That's what we've been doing, and that's why we've been staying busy. Everyone's talking about zero touch and no touch, but nobody is talking about anything new and innovative techniques of how you can secure more customers, how you can do more junk removal jobs during the week. There has to be more than just zero touch and no touch, and that's what I'm turning you on to today. Very simple, guys. If you haven't kept extremely detailed records of all of the junk removal customers that you provided service to in the past few years, then this technique is of no value to you, but it's of extreme value. If you are the type of junk removal business owner and entrepreneur like I am, and you see value in keeping as much information, intelligence on all of your customers as you can. So when I saw that things were starting to get slow because of the coronavirus, I just switched techniques. I moved into saucy mode. I started calling previous customers on my saucy list and telling them all about how our zero touch and no touch junk removal option is exactly what they need right now to adhere to the social distancing guidelines that we've been given. Guys, it's really, really simple. Do I want to work further out in Fredericksburg, this week, or do I want to work out in Stafford this week? Maybe I want to work close to home this week. So I find customers that are in that geographic area. I look at all the information, name, address, what I took, how much they paid, how long the job took for me to do, and so on and so on and so on. I refamiliarize myself with the customer once again. I call the customer. Hi, can I speak to Mr. Jones? This is Mr. Jones. Hey, Mr. Jones, this is Joseph with Vets Hall Junk Removal out of Stafford, Virginia. We removed, I looked down the list, a sofa for you, during May of last year. I just wanted to remind you that, or advise you that we are considered an essential business by the governor of the state of Virginia. We adhere to the coronavirus social distancing guidelines and so on and so on and so on, yada, yada, yada. We're going to be in your area, tomorrow, servicing another customer in your neighborhood, and we could very easily and conveniently drop by your place and haul away anything that you place on the curb. And because we also can accept payment through electronic means, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, credit card, what have you, you can be assured that you're not going to be put in any danger, and you will as well adhere to the social distancing guidelines to protect your family, to protect you, yada, yada, yada. Guys, this is a very, very good technique to use in sales. And this is what we're doing, guys. We're selling. If you're not getting much business right now from new customers, guys, then look at your records. Reach out to all of the customers that you provided service to in the past and initiate the call, guys. You got to fight for your business. If one technique isn't working, guys, then switch up gears. Use another technique. The customer is not going to view you as desperate. Okay, I would view someone who reaches out to me to initiate a call like that, a junk removal job, I'm going to view them as motivated, as dedicated, as thinking out of the box. Guys, a lot of your prior customers are at home, working from home or not working, but they're at home. You can only watch so much TV. You can only be on social media so much. Eventually, what's going to happen is these same customers that you've serviced in the past are going to do the same thing, the same type of things that they do this time every year, which is spring cleaning. And when you reach out to them, okay, because you've already provided them service, they were satisfied, they like you, you're going to re-engage their memory, and they're going to say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I remember you, Joseph. Vets Hall Junk Removal. I love helping veterans, and, I've had so much time that I've needed to fill that I've, been doing spring cleaning. Sure, why not? They may not be thinking about getting that bedroom set removed, but when you call and you remind them, guys, when you're proactive, when you utilize the saucy technique, when you're being motivated, okay, when you're thinking out of the box, when you're initiating that junk removal job, guys, it will pay off, guys. You cannot just sit back and think that by posting on social media and telling everyone how you're offering, zero touch and no touch junk removal service, that the jobs are going to come in. You've already experienced that, guys. You've been putting no touch and zero touch junk removal ads all over the place. Are you staying busy? Probably not. We are, because we are actively initiating calls to our prior customers and saying, hey, we're here. We're social distancing. You remember me. You liked me. We gave you great rates. It was a fantastic experience. We can provide you that junk removal experience, that great experience, one more time. That's why I'm calling. We're going to be in your neighborhood. Let's do it. Guys, Vets Hall Junk Removal in Norfolk, Virginia, staying busy. Vets Hall Junk Removal, Lake Norman, staying busy. Vets Hall Junk Removal, Stafford, Virginia, staying busy. Vets Hall Junk Removal, I just talked to Craig, Vets Hall Junk Removal, Odin, Indiana. Big job that he's doing, guys, big job. Why? Because we keep records. If you do not keep detailed records on your junk removal, on your prior junk removal customers, this technique will be of no use to you. But guys, starting today, start keeping records, because they're saying, and I don't know how true this is, they're saying that this whole coronavirus thing has the potential to rebound in November. And if it does, and you have been keeping detailed records of the junk removal customers that you provide junk removal service to, when things slow down, guys, you do what we do. We switch into saucy mode. We switch into saucy mode, and we start going one by one down the line, re-engaging the customers. So our bottom line doesn't suffer. We're staying busy, guys. Start keeping records. Start reaching out to these customers and showing them that you're serious about keeping your doors open. Create momentum for your business, guys. Just because the phone isn't ringing, don't get on social media and complain that, wow, poor me, I'm only doing 3 jobs this week. Get out there, guys, and make the jobs happen, and you will succeed. Don't be like a lot of those other junk removal companies who are just complaining and are not doing anything to keep their doors open, guys. 2 types of junk removal business owners during this time of coronavirus. Those who are losing money and are going to have to close their doors eventually, and those junk removal business owners who are being proactive, okay, and who are thinking out of the box, and who are being innovative, and who are not experiencing slow times. Guys, we're not experiencing any type of slowdown. We are staying busy, primarily in repeat business, not because the customer's reaching out to us, but because we are reaching out to the customer, guys. This is a tried and true technique in any sales industry. If you don't close the customer on the very first engagement, then eventually, guys, your goal would be to reach out to this customer again. And guess what? If the customer isn't ready for us to remove their junk right now, not a big deal. Guess what? We're going to reach out to them again in a couple of months. And if they're still not ready, guys, then we may let, 6 months go by. We may let a whole year go by. But during the very next spring cleaning season, during the very next spring season, guys, guess what we're going to do? We're reaching out to the customer one more time. Constant contact. We never let the customer forget about who we are and what we do and why they need us. And you shouldn't as well. If you haven't yet compiled a saucy list, guys, start today. Start creating your saucy list and collecting as much information, as much highly detailed information as you possibly can about each of your customers, so that you can utilize this technique if and when you need to reach out to these customers again and re-engage their memory about how awesome the experience was with Vets Haul Junk Removal. If you like the type of things I talk about, would you subscribe to my channel? Additionally, if you're in Northern Virginia and you need stuff removed, maybe a shed, maybe a jacuzzi, reach out to the Junk Removal Company powered by Veterans and Patriots by calling us directly at 540-657-VETS. That's 540-657-VETS. You can book online at vetshauljunk.com. That's vetshauljunk.com. I'm Joseph, owner of Vets Haul Junk Removal LLC in Stafford, Virginia. We're innovative, we're thinking out of the box, and we are on the move, making things happen. Talk to you next time, guys.
Rock,